Hello, welcome back everyone. I'm going to do the front wing that we carried on from the last video. I've decided to use the second-hand replacement. Much better than the original wing I had on there. It's pretty rotten. So what I'm going to try and do is to show you cutting out. I won't show the welding, but we've seen plenty of that. A little bit of filler work, and hopefully we'll get it in primer. So let's get to it. Okay, here we've got the wing mirror hole. All I'm going to do here is grind back the rusty bits and get ready to weld it up. This is the strengthening piece that's behind the wing that causes all the problems. All I've done is unpick the two spot welds that was holding this end on. I'm just going to cut it about there and just remove it temporarily. I will make up a new one for it. You can see the rust that's all hidden behind. That's all the water trap area. You're going to get it on all of your Rovers. So that's it removed. And you can see the damage it's caused down behind. So we're going to cut that out. It's going to be grinding back to find a decent bit of metal. It's going to be a fair size by the look of it. So let's get started. All I'm going to do here is use some rust converter, and I picked up some Dinitrol back in the NEC in November. Very nice people on the stand there, explained what I needed, and we're going to give it a try. The beauty about this is that we were going to leave it with an epoxy primer coating, which is pretty cool, and you can paint straight over that. Whereas the other stuff that I was using, it was a little bit messy, to be fair. Yes, it did get rid of the rust, but then you had to sort of rub it down afterwards because it was almost like a chalky substance. Here we're putting on a little epoxy primer as well as converting the rust. We don't need a lot. We're just going to give it one coat and then see what happens. What you will see whilst I'm doing this is it will turn from the rusty colour, as it were, that you can see, and then it will start to turn like a purpley colour and then blue, and then when it starts to convert the rust it will start to turn black. So what I'll do is I'll leave the video running for 5 minutes, and then you should be able to see it changing from the colour that it is at the moment, and then starting to change when it converts this rust. So it doesn't need a lot. This is just one coat. That's all I'm going to do with it. Very easy to spray, same as any other aerosol spray can. If you look on the right hand side of the wing, you can just start to see it turning colour. What I will do is speed it up, because I think the whole process takes about 10 or 15 minutes to convert. I'll speed it up, and then you can actually see it go a lot darker by the time it's finished. So I'm going to need quite a few cans of this stuff by the look of it on this old girl. So it was Dinitrol. are watching this, we're up for it. I've also got a Range Rover Classic that I haven't finished underneath with as well, so we'll see. Yeah, just watch this for a bit and then you just start to see it change colour. It's already going at this end, look, if you just see it just going darker, and it just kills it. I think we're about 10 minutes into this point and you can see pretty much how the colours change to going quite black in places where the rust is still ingrained in there. But what it does leave, it dries pretty quick, to be fair, 20-25 minutes, it's sort of touch dry. Not messy at all, it's great stuff, and you can actually feel it with your fingers that there is a coating on there, which is really good news. So far, yeah, I'm looking, I do like it. It's very, very easy to use. So here's the little bit that was a high spot, if you remember. Just cut it out, and again, if you just look what's behind, and just show you that's sort of why it's rusting. It's just got that water trap stuck in behind. Fortunately, it's all in one piece, so we can deal with it. And I'm going to cut a piece out of that wing, which I've just done a second ago, and then replace that. So I'll dig that out and give it a coat of Dinitrol, and then we'll get to weld a new piece in. That's a replacement, obviously out of the blue wing. It just needs welding up, so that gets rid of all of that rust. Got somebody to see you. Here we are. Tom, say hello. Say hello. Yeah, you good boy. Yeah, you come to help. Good boy. Yeah, cut out of there. Couple of bits. Cut the mirror hole piece out of there and the other bit out of there. Just got to get them positioned and welded in. That'll do for that one. Again, just clean up, weld up. Okay, that will do for the wing mirror hole. Again, just clean up, weld up. Right, there's the wing mirror repaired. All down this area here was quite dented. I've knocked most of it out. Just need to skim a filler over it. That top bit done and welded. Down this edge, I'll take a bit of a batter in as well. I've straightened that out as best I can, getting a bit more filler. Down here we've put that piece in. A bit of filler work now really, and see if we can't get it into a primer. Okay, filler work done. All I'm doing here is wax and grease remover. I tend to spray it on, making sure you do wipe it off. Keep doing it as many times as necessary for it to, so you end up with a clean rag at the end of it, no rubbish on there. Just going to give it a wipe off. There's no point in spraying it and just leaving it. You do need to wipe it off. A little tip as well, if you're using a spray, it does get right into the nooks and crannies. Don't be too quick on the painting it. You'll need to get an airline in. It does creep behind and it takes a while to evaporate. Just run an airline round, that will force it out and dry it out for you. But it does need to be super clean. You can see where I've done the filler work. That's inevitable. You're not going to get, nor am I even going to try to get a metal finish. If I wanted to, yeah, but it's just not worth it. You get a better finish with a bit of filler on it. There I'm going with the airline, as I said, just drying out the extra little bits of that waxing grease and over, especially around the front there. That's where it would lay for quite a while, if you like, and it's not good when the paint lands on it. I think I'm probably going to give it a second clean at the moment, just to make sure, because it is a fairly grotty old wing. We're just going to give it a tack rag off now, just very lightly. The best ones to use are the lint-free tack rags, but I've got the old sticky one that's I've been using for quite a while. Just give it a tack rag, getting the last bits of dust off, and then we'll hit it with some primer. Right then, let's go, let's go, let's go. And don't forget to likey, subscribey. I've just had a look at some statistics, and there's only a third of the subscriptions have actually subscribed, and 2/3 have been watching it and haven't subscribed. So it all helps. It buys extra equipment, extra cameras, so we can get different angles and stuff. So it doesn't cost you a penny. I know it says subscribe, but absolutely does not cost you a penny. And then hit the notification bell, and then you'll get informed when the next video is out, so you don't miss anything.